We live, we live, we live, we live, we live, we live. So we need to do two things. We need to get to we need crowdfund you a new mic
Yeah. Along with Super
and
Bowl tickets.
Super Bowl tickets. You're running out of time for Super Bowl.
Yeah, bro. It's about to be clipped for that.
It's cooked. Let me tweet this link out.
So what's crazy is I could have easily been with you in Arizona after what day was it? I think it was Tuesday, Sunday.
Yeah,
I hit
yeah.
a bet. But
You hit it and you
yeah.
try
That
to
bet,
flip it.
remember? Yeah. So
Son, that's what always happens. Why do people get greedy?
because Terry Rozier was supposed to grab 5 fucking rebounds, he grabbed 3.
Son,
I would
look,
have had, bro. I would have had bread. Yo.
I was supposed to win what last night 900. I hit on Mikal Bridges over 17 and a half. Larry Nance, I needed 7.5. 7 points, my nigga. 7.
From Larry
It's
Nance.
just it's fixed, bro. He missed 2 free throws and then he had 2 layups that he hit, but before he hit them, they called a travel on the assist man twice. It's fixed.
Yeah, bro. That should be, you know, hold on. Damn, we gotta get the notifications up for the Discord. I'll be missing all of this
Yeah, same.
because Chris definitely asked 1 p.m. today. But after you slacked, I figured, I need
Not
to,
slack.
you know.
Bro, I told you what happened.
anyway,
Yeah,
anyway,
okay.
anyway, guys, apologize for my audio. Darien said he's gonna send over a new mic soon. So,
No, I got you your last mic. So listen, guys, I bought Cliff his mic for
I
a
don't think
birthday
that's
present.
important.
He's never given me anything for my birthday. I gave Cliff a birthday present. I gave him this mic.
He hasn't given me
3.
a birthday present since. So
You haven't given me anything.
it hasn't been. There's no consistency. Yeah.
It's like matter of fact, I got you. I poured you up all weekend when you came to visit.
Yo, please stop.
That was
So
you. I had the text.
that
I
has
had the
nothing.
text. I had the
Wait.
text. I had the text.
The only time you did anything was the club.
Cliff, and I quote, he was like, "Bro, I've never witnessed this type of
So
hospitality.
fucking
I swear to God, I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
So saying I haven't witnessed that type of hospitality is you pour me up all weekend.
No, I kept you fed. I made sure you had a good time at the crib, flicked you up. You know what I'm saying?
I literally ate with you one time. I was there for 3 days. So I'm confused.
Look, man, why is Furcon requesting a trade?
I didn't think he
At this
needed to
time, at
request
this
anything.
moment in time, yeah. First of all, we've been trying to move your dumbass.
You didn't need to request anything. Like you didn't have to tell us. We was already trying, brother.
Yeah,
We was already trying, my brother in Christ.
appreciate it. But also, like, you couldn't wait.
Yeah, you couldn't like say something silently.
But like, just wait, or just don't say anything. Just like, we can work with you. We've been trying to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also too, like, what is he averaging? Like 6 points a game? Like,
I don't even know he plays.
3 points a game. 3.8, 1.2 rebounds, 0.7 assists. We're losing recipes. What happened to the days when like you had to score at least 20 points a game to request a trade?
Yeah, and then
What?
it got like, it got public. That's nasty. The NBA is cooked.
And the verbiage wasn't like requested. It's Furkan Korkmaz has demanded a trade. Yo, bro, what?
Yeah, bro.
Demanded?
That shit's ridiculous.
Nasty.
He has no shame either. He remember he requested one 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, but bro, this is
who do you
like
think
coming.
you are?
This is coming on the heels of Kyrie Irving. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Time
Like,
and a place.
where do you think you're gonna go? Where like you're not good. Like your saving grace is the Sixers.
Yeah. It blows my mind. Then I know y'all get tired of hearing about it. Like the Isaiah Joe thing, the fact that we have an open roster spot and Furkan is still on the team, and Joe's trading buckets with LeBron James on the night that he becomes the all-time leading scorer. It's just like,
what are we doing, right?
What are we doing? Like what are we doing?
I don't know what Morey got going on over
You know,
there.
rookie deal. Just keep him. Let's see what he might become. It
Instead,
pisses
you keep Furkan.
who sucks. He's 25 years old, averaging 3.8.
And
And
you
then,
know what?
go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh,
No,
I
go
was gonna
ahead.
say you know what's bad? Like we all called it. We all knew it was gonna happen. Like it wasn't
Mhm.
it wasn't like no doubt in nobody's head. Like we
No,
all saw it coming. And then
yeah,
for him to go to the Thunder, we're like, oh yeah, he's gonna get minutes. He's gonna be able to
mad
put up
minutes.
whatever shot he wants.
And he'll probably leave there if they don't run it back with a team friendly deal. He'll go somewhere and become a 3-and-D guy. Knock down sixth, seventh man off the bench, make his money. He can be as efficient and he's a better defender than like a Duncan Robinson who got 80 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like sucks, bro. We just have such an and did you see the tweet talking about keep a lookout for the Sixers to do a salary dump? Like if the
Yep.
one team's gonna do it, Philly's gonna do it. It's like every year, it's just like clockwork. Of course they're gonna play the margins, try to save some bread because they don't really care.
Yeah. They don't want. They don't really want to win because they're not going to do what it takes to win. So at this point, like I said, I am still in on the Sixers, but they just like it's just hard to watch at points. Like especially that the Knicks game where they just turned into the Sixers of old of not caring and getting out
Bro,
hustled and
they're up 21. But also, like, obviously, like, no lead is safe in the NBA. This league's this year,
yeah.
no lead is safe. Like, I think I've seen teams like literally trade 12-0 runs
Mm-hmm.
and multiple 12-0 runs in the same game. So it's like when they went up 21, I was like, all right, whatever. They're on the road.
It's the first quarter too. Like
Yeah, whatever.
they'll come back.
But the Knicks were without RJ Barrett. Evan Fournier hasn't played for real all season. Y'all letting him go nutty. Um, it's like they just it's a shitty team. Like Julius Randle's not good. Like and I get it. Like you have to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat, and for the most part they have. But like supposed to win that game. And I
Yep,
know
and it's
I'm splitting hairs, but like you got to win that game. You're up 20.
yep, and it's the same thing. It just goes back to they're the same Sixers. Like no player you bring in or there's nothing you can do to the roster to change how they
Mm-hmm.
are constructed and how they act from the top down to the bottom. They're lazy. They have no effort. They don't care half the time. They get out hustled. It's just the same thing. And then when they're getting beat or teams are coming back, they just don't care. And it's from the top to the bottom. Like no marginal player is going to change any of that. It starts from the top. And
I think they're probably like the most like the one team that has the biggest gap between like when they're high, like they're high, and when
mm-hmm,
they're low. Like if the Sixers come out flat, they stand no chance of winning.
mm-hmm,
Versus like if the Boston Celtics come out flat, or even like when the Nets were healthy, if they came out flat, like KD and Kyrie are going to score at one point or another. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? But the Sixers, if they're not hitting shots, they are not engaged, and they've been like that
Nope.
for the last 4 years, 3 years. This core at least. Definitely Harden and Embiid. If they're not hitting, they ain't playing defense.
Yeah, it's cooked. And Harden was getting cooked all night by Jalen Brunson.
Oh my
And it
god.
and I knew it was going to happen too. And I should have took it over. I should
Oh my
have did it.
god.
But he was getting fried by Jalen Brunson all night.
Fried, and he was Jalen. He has a very similar game to Harden, or like a younger Harden.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing a lot of same shit that Harden used to do, and Harden was like complaining about it, which was like, all right, pot meet kettle, my nigga, like D up. This is what you do to players.
You want to know what's crazy? Harden doesn't do. So this is my issue with Harden. Like he's been good this season. Like he should have been an All Star, but like
Yeah.
he doesn't do the things that he used to do. And as far as like it's nothing with age. He just like doesn't attack. He doesn't like
Mm-hmm.
put his. He doesn't like what's the word? He doesn't like enforce his will on the
Mm-hmm.
game. Like half the time, I feel like Harden is just out there going through the motions and making sure he gets his assists. Like he just looks like he's walking around half the time.
Yeah, I hate that. I think too, like Harden and Embiid are like two players that when they attack the basket, they either attack the basket to get fouled,
Mm-hmm.
like Like it's no gray area with them. They're attacking the basket to get fouled, or they're just attacking the basket to make a layup. No gray area, or like brick it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the time they put their head down with the intention of going to the free throw line. And
Mm-hmm.
when the defense isn't set up to hack you, like there was this dude that was breaking it down a couple of Harden's drives in the Knicks game where he created space on the wing, and I think bumped off not McBride or Grimes or whatever, and so he had a clean path with his right hand, but
Mm-hmm.
went back to his left because he wanted the contact for the foul, and Grimes was nowhere to be found, and he bricked it. It's like things like that. It's like, bro, just go to the rack and just try to
Mm-hmm.
score. Don't assume you're going to get hacked every single time.
I think we're at a point where we just can't expect that from them. You just have to expect
Yeah,
them to hunt for the foul, to play the way they are, and just look lazy while they do it. And it's just like I can't even I can kind of blame Harden, but it's Doc too, because like this is the offense that he has where Harden just
yeah,
dribbles the ball, he waits for it to be pick and roll. There's no movement anywhere else on the court. And those two just have the ball majority of the time. That's why a lot of people get mad at Maxey because like you feel like he's not as involved in the offense. And then when he is involved in the offense, you got him out there with four other bench players and you're expecting Maxey to be the primary shot creator and ball handler, and you want him to do everything, but that's not who Maxey is. Maxey was
yeah.
most maximized when he was with James Harden at the beginning of last season and the beginning of this season. So that's why I said the bench thing is dumb. So this all comes back to Doc Rivers. So it's like,
It's crazy too, Cliff, because people probably listen to this podcast who don't listen to us. When we post on TikTok or
mm-hmm,
whatever, and Instagram, they listen and be like, man, like what the fuck? The Sixers they have the fourth most wins in the NBA. Great point differential. Only they're 8-10, 8-2 out of the last 10. But it's like when you see like bad habits start to sneak back up, it's hard to
mm-hmm,
not look at that team the same way you've seen them perform in the second round of each playoff. Like having Maxey play with like our like the all bench lineup, I hate it. It's stupid,
mm-hmm,
and it's just like I don't think it behooves his growth as a player, like to pull up Niang, to pull up fucking Trez and Paul Reed, and I'm saying like that's not making him be a better player. And yes, he went off for like 22 or 25 points or some shit
25
like
points.
that,
Yep.
and in a small amount of minutes the game previous to the Knicks game, but like that's asking a lot for him to do. I think they need to do a better job with like staggering. It's like he should not be coming off the bench like and being the best player on the floor every time he's on the court prior to the third quarter or fourth quarter.
And
Like
that's where I think,
it's dumb.
yeah, that's where I think the problem is. Like, if he's going to come off the bench, fine. You cannot have him coming off the bench with four other bench players and expecting him, like you said, to be the best player on the floor. That's not who he is, and that's not where he's at in
No.
his career yet. Like I said, he was most maximized when he was out there with Harden last season when Harden got here, and at the beginning of this season. So, like, I just don't understand why there are not always two starters on the court at all times when we have four like good
You have
players.
you have three max guys if you count Tobias as
Yeah.
being overpaid. Tobias, so really four, right? Because Maxi could in another scenario get a max contract if he played into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, why wouldn't you always have at least Tobias on the court with Maxi? At least to give him more spacing, to give him another threat to look off. Like you have him out there with, like, all due respect to Shake's been playing well, but like they play a very similar game. But like
Mm-hmm.
if you have him out there with Shake, fucking Matisse, Niang, and Trez,
And then
and
you're
then
like,
Paul
man,
Reed comes out there. Like y'all love Paul Reed.
he sucks, yo. I'm done. I'm done. He sucks. I just need. I don't want to hear the doc doesn't give him time. He's just not a good basketball player. I'm sorry. He's not a good NBA player. I'll say that.
Y'all love Paul Reed. It's just like this the when it comes down to like marginal plays, right? And y'all laugh like, oh no, it's gonna come down to Embiid and Harden, and that's why we'll win. But like during the regular season, wouldn't you much rather watch Bassie and Isaiah Joe as opposed to Furkan and Paul Reed and Trez?
Yep.
On paper, they're better basketball players.
Yep.
I've seemed like a very like simple basketball decision to make, but god damn, we make everything hard.
I just don't understand why Doc has this infatuation with this all bench line, and it's crazy because when we first started the Maxi off the bench thing, he was leaving him out there with Tobias,
Yeah,
and then he just
yeah,
went to
yeah,
like not having Tobias or any other starter out there with him, and just giving Maxi full reign. But he's not that type of player to do that. He needs somebody else out there to take some of the attention off of him.
What and didn't he say that like
I
what
know
did
what you're about
Doc
to say.
say?
That we're gonna have three different starting lineups. There's been the same exact starting lineup since he made that quote. The exact thing. And the crazy thing is, you can tell that the bench thing is messing with Maxi because
Yeah,
I don't see him. He still smiles, but I don't see like
yeah,
the energy, the laughter, the smiling from him as much anymore. Like he still has his good games, but they aren't his like Maxi games that
yeah.
we're used to.
We win in spite of Doc. And I'll die on that hill. I'll give him zero
Mm-hmm.
credit. I don't think the players just a lot of those guys just don't respond to that type of. I mean, look, I mean that's probably why his son got his ass whooped 2 weeks ago or last week. It's just a weird family. It's a weird family. And did you hear how Austin was talking? Like, don't get me wrong. There's some hoods in like Orlando. Don't get me, but you're not from them. You know what I'm saying?
Orlando, my city. All
He
right.
said my city.
All right, buddy.
It's given Disney World. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
like
what?
you gotta check in with Mickey Mouse before you come
They
check
don't
in with
know.
me.
Like he said they don't know you. I don't think they know either of y'all.
Yeah, like who the fuck
And they
knows
probably
you?
do know Mo Bamba before you, bro. Like they still know that song.
Mm-hmm.
Weird family. Weird
It's
family.
just strange.
Um, yeah, we're gonna see. It's what 30 plus games left. I mean, if they continue on this road, they'll be. I think they'll end at third seed. I don't think they'll probably outplay Jan. Chris Middleton came back, who's actually finding a rhythm. Um, I still don't think we're better than the Cavs.
You don't?
No,
The Cavs are good. The Cavs are good.
I think the Cavs are great.
Great is stretching it.
I think they're great. I watch a lot of them. I think they're an amazing basketball team. Their
I watch a lot of
their first six is really really good.
I watch a lot of them now because my bets and
Betting.
my parlays. Yep.
I thought you were taking a
But
break.
absolutely not. No, because I'm so close.
Yes, that's what I'll say. We're about to get betting legalized down here in Texas.
Yeah, we've been
Next
getting chats.
at the end of this year.
We've been getting chats this whole time.
Have we?
Yeah, it's not showing up on the thing. My fault, y'all. I haven't. Well, Darien messed up. He's just not really tech savvy. Works in
No, it
tech.
didn't. It
Really,
didn't. It didn't
really
show up
strange.
on
Really
It didn't
strange
show
guy.
up on here, bro.
Really,
Knock it off.
really strange guy.
What was I about to say to you? Oh yeah. So switching to football. Um, Brandon Ayuk, bro. Why is he crying like that?
Because some people are just not men. They're boys. Like they have male parts, but they're just not men, and they can't like take losses or I don't fucking know. People are weird, yo. I just come to the conclusion that sports and athletes are just fucking weird people, and they can't take a loss. They would never say this shit to like the other player's face. Like y'all got smacked up. That's okay. Like, and if you think Brock Purdy was about to expose the Eagles defense, then you haven't watched the Eagles all season. So
Bro, my man said, yeah, I was wide open on that play. So what? Y'all would lost 31-14. It's just like it's crazy. And then what? No, actually, fucking McCaffrey said some wild shit today too. It wasn't
he
as
did.
egregious, but they're all just playing like this revisionist shit. They were like, "Oh yeah," he said, "It feels like something that got stolen from you. Hopefully, they change the rule that where you can carry a third quarterback." My nigga, if you're playing your third quarterback, you're not going to win. And that's what Slay was saying in his Super Bowl interview. He was like, "Bro, like we broke him. We broke
Yeah, like
Josh. We broke Brock. Y'all lost because y'all didn't teach y'all O-line how to squabble."
yeah, like the injuries weren't like some freak injuries and
Yeah, no.
non-contact. Like no, that was because of the Eagles defense. That wasn't Like, I don't understand. Like, players are you talking like Reddick is in a Walmart prime, Von Miller this season? Right. Again, it's our defense. Like, our defense caused those injuries because we were aggressive and we was able to get after the quarterback. Like, y'all didn't. They weren't non-contact injuries, bro. So like,
bro.
you could bitch and cry all you want on social media to all the reporters. You're gonna be watching this Sunday.
I swear to God, I know for a fact. I hate to do this, but if this is the Eagles, if Jalen Hurts got knocked out of the game again for his shoulder, they would be like, "Oh well,
It happened with
suck
Carson.
Suck it up."
It happened with Carson.
Bro, he got body slammed. Like he MVP season towards ACL. They're like, "Well,
next man up.
Next man won." You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how sick he is. Your two backups and one's black.
Mm-hmm.
They both went to the bowl.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He's like,
you really have to have a strong faith. I know he's very strong Christian, but damn, he gotta have a strong faith. Like, Lord, I know everything happens for a reason, but damn. Why me?
Stop giving me your toughest battles.
Stop giving me your toughest battles. Why me, God? I know I'll be asking like shit.
Hey, bro, this is a lot, bro.
God damn. Foles, and then the black guy who went in the second round. Shit. I'd be sick.
I don't know, man. I think Carson is fucking. Him and Ben Simmons' downfall has been crazy.
You seen that tweet that everybody kept retweeting about? It was Ben, Carson. Carson tweeted Ben about Okafor, or was it the other way around? He tweeted Okafor about Ben.
Yeah.
What a dark time.
I bet you I retweeted it too.
Oh yeah, I'm eating that shit up. It's like, yeah, look at our foundation. Look, yeah, pause. Yeah, yo. Hey, yo. Yeah. Dark days.
And it was 100 paid the football guys a lot more.
Yeah, he took a lot of lives, so maybe it's just karma. He was out there just shooting animals. Maybe that is a karma.
I don't know.
I was happy to find out that Jalen Hurts had a black girlfriend.
Yeah, that was cool. It's fun to watch. Grace panic on Twitter. I don't know if you know who Grace is, but she loves Jalen.
They all do now, bro. Mad women are just like coming out of woodworks, talking about, oh, I'm really invested in this Super Bowl. I'm like,
it's a picture of Jalen smile, like, all right.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I'm fucking right.
All right, guys. Not too much.
Bro, this shit
not too much. Bro. No, they're going nuts for this
Grace
nigga, bro.
cost me saying crazy shit, bro. I should be like, yo, y'all are
nuts.
Wild,
nah, they're going nuts. I was like, oh wait, this nigga wasn't pretty when we were losing though. When we got dropped off in the playoffs last year, I ain't hear a word.
Nope. It's him, Hassan. Yo, they're going crazy, yo.
Yeah,
like,
Hassan.
What's wrong with y'all?
Hassan, didn't Devontae got the GQ stylish award? Well, they would. I promise you, Devontae dressed like that last season. And I promise you, Jalen looked the exact same. They didn't care when them niggas was down and out. When we was fighting for our life in the defensive lines, or when that man said Jalen can't read, we was in the trenches with that boy, man. Actually, we was throwing dirt on his name too, low key. But
who?
When they said Jalen can't read.
Who's low key doing anything? I was doing this everything very high key. Like, did you see you saw the quote about the reporter telling him, I didn't think you were gonna be good, and then
he said a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like Jalen owes me a thank you because like my slander fueled him to this point. Like, I'm never gonna apologize. I'm never
bro.
My slander fueled you to be this good.
I remember
you need to thank me.
I can't remember what game you went to, but you had really close seats. And you were texting us the whole time. Not the playoff game, was it? Was it the playoff game?
No. They played the Bucks earlier that season.
And you were texting. You were like, "Yo, he really doesn't see what's going on out here."
Bro, it was a receiver open every play.
Yeah,
he was just shocked. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it takes time. Like a guy about Jalen, though. When you think about the trajectory of his career, right? When he got benched for Tua, and like I don't know if you heard what Nick Saban said. He was like, when he got benched, he came back that summer, and he was like, "Look, man, like you have to figure out how to read the defense and pass."
Mm-hmm.
And he took that year. He did that shit that summer and went to Lincoln Riley in that offense and went nuts. He came to the NFL. He had his first time to play. He couldn't keep up with the speed of it. Took a year, took an off season, came back, went nuts. The dude takes every challenge on the chin, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Every challenge.
And he comes back better each year. It just
Yeah.
might take like that 1 year will look bad, but then next year
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
gonna look amazing.
Just
He's
give me
gonna
some
look amazing.
time.
Yeah,
Just give him some time. Um, Julian Love. What's up with the
weirdo.
Giants?
Giants are just a weird
But
team.
you know what? I think I kind of respect that though, because we just dragged them last episode with Micah being on his knees for Lane
Mm-hmm.
and Kayvon talking about we're the best loser. I
Mm-hmm.
fuck with that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, lie to yourself. I know I lie to myself. Like, yeah, the Sixers have it. As soon as the Sixers get into the playoffs, I'm flipping the switch. This is our
Mm-hmm.
year. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Yep.
like, you got to be like, yo, the Eagles ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got their number next year or whatever. Why wouldn't you say that? I just don't understand when fans get mad at players for speaking. Like, we dragged Micah for saying that we're good. Did you think that Julian was going to do the same thing? He saw the Micah reaction.
Yeah, but it's Julian Love. Like half nobody knows who the fuck you are.
I knew him only because he picked off Dak. He was one of 16 niggas who did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I was watching the interception montage yesterday. I was like, this. It was very very therapeutic. I love Dak interceptions. But Julian coming out and saying you could have coached a team to a championship. He's salty, clearly, bro. Like, it is what it is.
The Giants are one of those teams. They remind me of the Hawks. Like they overachieved a little bit too much, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, if you really watch the Giants, they didn't really overachieve. They still suck. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
not good. But
Mm-hmm.
they won a lot of games early, barely. Then they went
Mm-hmm.
on. What did they lose? Like their last 5 out of 7 or something like that.
It was nuts.
5 out of 6, 5 out of 7, and then
Tied a game. It was crazy.
yeah, then the media like propped them up to be like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they're hot going into the playoffs. Niggas smoked by us, so they just
Smoke.
think they're just better than what they are.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this allows them to sign Daniel Jones,
That's why
extend
the
my boy.
Niners were talking so crazy. Like when they lost to the Giant or talking crazy to the Giants, when the Giants were like, yo, we're as good as them. The Niners like, bro, we didn't have a quarterback. Y'all had all y'all boys. Y'all got clapped. So like,
Y'all
let's
aren't
not
good.
make this false equivalencies. You know what I'm saying? They suck.
Yeah, you're simply just you're not good. But
Uh,
but what are you about to say?
the somebody just tweeted me about the that Charles Bassey, a tweet that Charles Bassey liked.
Oh, I did see
Uh,
that. The whole year was the system making Jalen good. Now the team is so good, the system doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah. Like, okay, we're going. I don't know. I forgot what somebody said, but like
but it's such
they
a
can't decide why we're not good. They can't decide. They can't figure it out. But we're not
But
good,
I
but
mean,
we're good at the same time.
you have two glaring examples. Like, did you not watch the team without Jalen? Even the defense was playing like shit. They had a short field. Minshew was turning the ball over. They had him on the field the entire game. Like, clearly the team doesn't. The team goes how Jalen goes. He's not a system quarterback. He is the system. You saw how he had Fred Warner stuck for half the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is some shit when you become the system. Let Minshew try to run a fucking RPO. It's gonna end bad.
People are just Josiah Scott. Oh my god, I forgot he's on the team, yo. I
I'm a
hate him
Giants
so
fan.
much.
That comparison is facts. Unfortunately, we're not going to commit to guys who shouldn't be right. 100%, 100%. And the Giants do have pieces though. Like, and I do think
Facts.
their coach is amazing. When I take my goggles off, I'm like, oh, that's a coach I'd take in Philly in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I put him back on, I'm like, oh, he's trash. He can't coach with Nick. You know what I'm saying? But like, solid guy. And he's a player's coach too. I think there was a play where, damn, it was the playoffs with the wild card game. Something happened, and the OC, he cursed out the OC, but turned around and kind of gave Daniel a pat on the back. Like, I fuck with shit like that. Like, he's a player's coach.
Yeah, I like Dable, just not when
Yeah,
we play. Because then
facts.
I'm gonna say he sucks because he lost by 30 both times that he played us. Well, all 3 times. Well,
And he
no,
got backed up.
they only lost by 17. The
to
last,
yeah.
no, they only lost by 17 the last week of the season.
Yeah,
So,
he also was like
so like,
he when Slayton dropped that ball against the Vikings or
I don't
whoever they
know.
played. And he patted him on the back too. He's a good player. He kind of reminds me of Doug in a sense, but a little bit more aggressive. Doug was a little bit more passive with his player coach energy. Daboll's kind of he's out in the open with it. What else?
We could
Juju.
pivot to. Oh,
Oh,
go
real
ahead.
quick, did you see what Juju said?
Juju's.
He's
He sounds like he
I
plays on
I
TikTok the whole time.
I think something's up, with bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think something's up.
He's weird. He's weird, bro. Like
Very
really, really
strange.
weird.
When he said what he said about the cheese sticks, it didn't even I don't think it offended anybody. Everybody was just like, okay, nigga, shut up.
Why did you say that?
You know what I'm saying? And the way he said it, and like the laugh, he sounded like a fucking.
He sounds like he's just recording a TikTok the whole time.
Yeah.
He's
kind of a strange cat, bro.
I told you, athletes are weird, bro. They are weird as hell. But it kind of goes like, I kind of gotta like, I could tell they're they're weird because they don't have a lot of like social experience, because like most of your life you're training and you're working out and you're doing shit for that sport. Like your life is pretty much dedicated to that sport or whatever sport, because you don't have a lot of like social ability or like how the real world actually. But they be weird. That's why you see Kyle Kuzma coming out here with the weird ass jackets and styles and shit like
bro,
that. Like, trying to just be.
I fuck with SGA, but can we not gas them dumbass shoes that boy wore yesterday? Them shit's ugly as hell. Them little
the red boots. I guarantee people gonna start wearing those.
And he paid a grip for him too. It was some high designer type shit, bro. It's not it, man. Clown show. He looked dumb as fuck.
They don't care. They be trying to be different. They're like, all right, well, I got the money, so they just be trying to look different. I don't know. I don't. That shit doesn't faze me.
No, give me the money. I'd take the fame.
Yeah.
If I got to wear some dumbass shit like that for a check, I'm cool.
Chalked. Yeah,
chalked. Where you about to pivot?
Let's pivot. Where are you watching the Super
Bowl? This old sports bar I used to frequent back in Scottsdale. Got a little table situation.
I
feel good though.
You forgetting you going to Arizona?
Yeah, I'm going to Arizona. And then I'm going to go to. So there's an Eagles bar that I used to go to all the time back when the Eagles sucked during that period after the Super Bowl. But it's gonna be packed to the brim. Like it was already super packed every time I went. But I'm gonna swing by there if we win, and turn up and go crazy. But I can't be in there trying to battle folks for like a spot to sit and drinks and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna be at this bar in Scottsdale, and I'm gonna go to Rock Bar in Scottsdale. If niggas know about it, hit me up. What are you doing?
No, I was about to, so I'm gonna probably go to a bar. Tyler hit me up yesterday talking about something. Yeah, some spot he might like to get a table and everything. I just don't feel like, I don't know if I want to spend the money for it, but I'll figure it out. But I was gonna ask, what's some and then anybody in the chat, what's some must have foods for the Super Bowl?
Must haves,
yeah,
for sure wings. You gotta have the wings. And I'm actually not like a freaky flavor wing guy. I actually just like mine like just if you fry them right, I can eat them just like that.
That's crazy. Like just plain.
If
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just
if you fry them and season them, I'll probably dip them in mumbo sauce, but like that's about it.
Oh yeah, you are DC nigga.
That's literally that's the only sauce you need, to be honest. If I'm being
mumbo sauce, and with some. Now, you ever had wings from Baltimore? With crack on them.
See, crack.
Okay, y'all might not. Y'all see people watch. Y'all might not know about it. Not crack cocaine. Y'all.
Crack actually might be better than mumbo sauce.
I don't know. Mumbo sauce is lit.
It depends on the day. It depends on the day and depends on the restaurant. But crack is amazing. Don't clip that out of context. Crack is amazing. I'll stand by it. If you're in the East Coast, I'll point you on the right. JJ's has good crack for their chicken. Who else? JJ's fish and seafood. Amazing. Yeah, I forgot about. I had crack in a minute. They actually had
Yeah,
a good spot in San Francisco. They had crack.
they did. I thought it
Yeah.
was only a Baltimore thing.
San Francisco has a lot of transplants. So they had that. They had it out there.
Damn. So in college, I used to So every time the Super Bowl, and I wasn't even like really tuned into football, but it's Super Bowl, everybody watches it.
Yeah.
So in college, I would always get Pizza Hut. And I don't know how I could
Mm,
afford this because that
mm.
shit is expensive, especially on Super Bowl day. But it was like I would always get like a small pie and then some wings, depending on. So I like to do like any like teriyaki style wings or like hot chili, like the chili sweet chili. I can do barbecue. I can do hot honey, stuff like
Okay,
that.
now you talking. Now you talking.
Yeah, like I could do
Teriyaki wings. You gotta be cooked right.
teriyaki wings.
I don't like my
Yeah.
wings wet either though.
Like what you mean? Like it can't be like.
Like the sauce is like dripping off the bitch.
Oh no! I don't think I've ever had wings wet like
Like
that,
the
but it's always like.
old school like B-Dubs wings. They used to like just drench them shits.
Oh
Not cool.
no! I just like the regular sauce. But yeah, I feel like you gotta have wings. You gotta have some type of pizza. I feel like.
I honestly can just be cool. I don't like getting like drunk for the game either. Like I'm cool on like just like sipping a couple brews like throughout the game and like keeping it steady. Now if we're blowing these motherfuckers out, I'm popping bottles at halftime to keep the energy going. But even then, man, so I've had the displeasure of watching the Falcons Super Bowl with a diehard Falcons fan
Hmm.
when they were up 28-3. Bro, that was heartbreaking. You met him, Brandon, my man B. That was out here for our wedding anniversary thing. I don't know if you
I
remember him
probably
though,
seen. I probably
but
had to see.
damn, I ain't never seen somebody so down and out.
If
20.
that
Could you
happened to
imagine?
us, bro. If that happened to
Could you
us, bro,
imagine?
I wouldn't know what to do.
Could you imagine, bro?
No.
He went to sleep on my couch, like cuffing like a bottle of Hennessy. Like that's the only way he could cope. It was bad. He finished the game. Like imagine like this is a back patio. He finished the
Hmm.
game looking through like the blinds like this because he couldn't believe what was happening. Like they scored and we're like, oh, it's calm, bro. Like 28-10. Don't trip off that. They score again. They score again. And he's just like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, that's bad. And then a buddy of mine had a Super Bowl party with this good friend of ours who's a Cowboys fan.
Hmm.
But he's like he always like does this like reverse psychology thing. He wishes like the worst on all of us. I actually respect his fandom because he doesn't want us to win ever. He doesn't want
Right,
anybody
right,
to win
right.
if it's not the Cowboys. And another friend of ours, diehard San Francisco 49ers fan, when they were in the Super Bowl, they were winning at halftime. And he was like trying to force my man to like pop bottles at halftime. He was like, "You got it, you won, pop the bottle." Obviously, it's a curse. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, don't take the bottle from him. Obviously, they go on to lose that game. I forgot who they lost to. I want to say it was whenever the last time the Niners were in the Super Bowl. Like Jimmy G didn't do shit in the second half.
Was that the Ravens game? That was the game that
No, not the Ravens
it was
game.
the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs.
Yeah. It was the Chiefs. It was the
Yeah, it was
Chiefs.
the
They
Chiefs.
went on to lose that one. Mahomes first one. But yeah, that shit was hilarious. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be with some Eagles fans. I'll be with Jason. He's coming to Scottsdale too.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide what I want to do for the game. Is either gonna be bar, but Tyler he brought up. He said he wanted to do if he didn't want to be fighting for like a spot at the bar.
Yeah.
And he was like how much he was like how like all right, let me ask you, how much you think you're gonna spend if you were just going to like a regular bar and not getting a table, how much you think you're gonna spend? Because you would obviously probably if you was in Philly or like you would have to get there early,
Yeah, and
like
they're charging.
extremely early.
They're charging too. Like I'm talking like you gotta get there like 11.
Yeah, so like how much money are you expecting to spend from 11 to game comes on at 6:30? You're not gonna stop drinking until
That's
the
probably
game
like
is
two.
over. Because when the game is over, you're leaving. You're
That's like
immediately
two.
walking outside.
It's like 250.
250? God, what?
Food. You're eating there too, right?
Yeah, are you? What? How many times are you eating?
So look, the way I do math for a couple. I always do math for a couple.
Oh you have to.
I've
Yeah.
always done math for my wife and I because we've been together since we're 18. If it was just me, Probably like 100,
Yeah, that's
115.
That's what Tyler was saying. He was saying like 100.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
250 if you bring your girl.
Fact.
They
Yeah,
like
that's fact. Yeah.
they like expensive liquors and everything is expensive.
Bro, 11. Getting there from
Yeah,
11 to
I'm getting to our spot at 11. The game starts at what
it starts at
4:30
yeah.
4:30 MST, Mountain Standard Time, and we're probably it's it's going the fucking Super Bowl halftime show is going to be an
Yeah.
hour, which is going to blow
Damn,
me.
so we might have to I might have to take Tyler up on that deal.
I was about to ask you something else, Cliff. Oh, real quick. Did you see the story that said Ben Simmons has zero trade value around the NBA? How funny is that? Because when that happened and they traded us James Harden, I remember specifically. I gotta go find the tweet. I was like, I can't believe these motherfuckers just traded us James Harden for Ben Simmons. And they were like, "Oh my god, you don't understand the grand scheme of things. Their roster is now complete." Blah blah blah. I said, "It's still Ben, guys." They're like, "Ski mask, you guys got fleece." I was like, "All right, well, let's check in a year." We check in a year. Kyrie has requested trade. KD has requested trade. Sprained his MCL. Ben can barely play, and when he does play, he won't look at the rim. He's actually less confident than he was his last year in Philly.
They told me it was a perfect fit.
They told me that.
They did. They said this is the perfect fit next Ben Simmons. He doesn't have to worry about shooting the ball. That's never been a thing in the NBA. But he doesn't have to worry about shooting the ball. He can just dribble up, pass, and play defense. That's not how basketball works, guys.
No.
But
no, literally this day and age, they hunt mismatches. So if you're playing 4-on-5, what do you? It's a disservice to you.
He doesn't even play the 4 quarters now. Like he sits.
No, they benched him in whenever the last game I watched them play.
They benched him last night.
They benched him again.
Yeah, KD's not playing and Kyrie's not there, so that's crazy.
And he's making $170 million.
Yep, got benched in the 4 for Cam Thomas, who's been
hooping. Well, I mean, if you watch basketball, you know Cam was always
a bucket. Always knew he was a bucket. Yeah,
always a bucket. But like, it's not just Cam Cam's better than him. The Deadeye number 10, Yuta is better than him. Like everybody who plays those little fringe wing roles are better than Ben. Even Bruce Brown, like when they had before they moved him, better than Ben. Everybody is better than Ben on that team. Sumner better than Ben. All of them. It's horrible.
Yeah, Kyle said they said we was fleeced Draymond attempts more shots. That's facts.
They did tell us that.
But it's just like
they told us that.
You just have to understand people don't know hoops.
They don't watch Ben either. They don't watch Ben.
Yeah, absolutely not. They just don't. Speaking of Ben, trade deadline tomorrow, 3:00, right? Tomorrow at 3. What do you think the Sixers do?
Something to that. Nothing, bro.
Nothing.
No.
You saw a report that they this morning Tease is most likely traded.
For
which will be dumb.
He's gonna get dumped.
Yeah.
I think if they trade him, it's gonna be a trade dump or a salary dump.
So you don't think anything we do is gonna be like?
I just don't trust. I think what did what did Lyle used to say all the time? The Maury trick y'all.
Oh yeah.
Look, and I used to tell Lyle, like, relax, bro. There might be some truth to that.
Nah, definitely.
I think he swung for the fences and he got Harden. When we look at everything else he's done, at this roster, what can you give him credit for besides James Harden? Nothing.
He screwed us with the PJ Tucker stuff.
Daniel House cost us a second. He doesn't play. He let Isaiah and Bassey walk.
He's done more harm than he's done good. I mean, he got his James Harden, but like it's not like James Harden.
Yeah, man, it's just we had 30 to blow on something that could have made a difference. We lost draft picks for PJ too.
He got Melton.
Yeah, that was solid. Can't lie.
Yeah, Melton was cool. Yeah, Melton was cool.
That was
I guess
draft
he,
night, right?
I guess he's like in the middle. I guess right now, like I just don't know. I don't trust him to just do. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know. I don't know.
he seems more like a splash GM as opposed to like the margin guy that
Hmm.
people think he is. Um, yeah, Bassett over Reed was horrible. Um,
Terrible.
Furcon over Joe was horrible, especially if you're about to cut the guy or trade dump him.
Yep.
Horrible
And they're asking for players that
for
are
Matisse
no. The Sixers are looking for players that fit the skill set
that
of a
do
Charles
what they do.
Bassey
That's
and
why I
Isaac.
want to punch a hole in my computer. You needed Bassett, and you needed Joe. Even if you don't let Joe do what he's doing in OKC, just let him spot up and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Bassey can defend the rim and rebound. I don't need him to do shit else. I don't need Trez airball and fadeaways. I don't need Paul Reed pirouetting in the fucking paint. Bro, Paul Reed's footwork.
He's terrible.
My
He's like
God.
everything he does looks like it's an accident.
Oh my goodness. I like him. Seems like a good guy. But if I hear get it out the mud one more fucking time,
Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, no.
he ain't getting shit.
But yeah, man, they're looking for players that fit those players' skill sets. Instead, if you had those two players still on the team, then you can look to salary dump Furcon or
Yeah.
whoever because you already had those players, and then you could probably
And they're
find
cheap.
and you could probably find somebody on the margin, and they're able to grow with the other young players on the team with Maxi and
I hate
Tease
talking about
and
the Sixers because, like, as good as they are, it always turns into like a doom and gloom scenario because you know how it's going to end if we don't do right by the roster. And like I just feel like we say the same thing every year. Like they're good, but they're not like good enough.
they're never a team where you're like, okay, then they're a team's gonna have to beat them to get
Yeah,
to the NBA championship. No, they won't. No, they won't. We're not that type of team. We're not like the East runs through Philly like the Eagles type shit.
if Embiid played like and I get it, it's the regular season, and I already think the regular season is extremely long. It's way too long, but they'll never
Mm-hmm.
change it. But if we got Embiid versus Jokic every night, that version of Embiid, we cannot be beat.
I mean, but that's who Embiid is. He'll get up for certain matchups. Like I tweeted, he won his NBA championship last week when he beat Jokic.
Yeah,
He went right back to I'm not going to care. He's grabbing more boards, but I can't. You can't really. The stats say he's grabbing more boards,
yeah,
but
yeah. His his
effort,
his
effort.
his 30 like because he'll have like 30 and 10 games where just like where were you? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. I don't know.
It's a
Just need
collective. Like we
just
can't
the
blame it on.
effort.
Yeah, we can't blame it on one person because it's really a collective. Like they're all
Yeah.
everything. Like there's something wrong with every part of the Sixers organization, and it's
Y'all
just like
blame Doc for not playing these guys more. He's definitely at fault for letting Joe rot. Yeah, no, because we knew Joe didn't dress for like 2 games or some shit.
mm-hmm.
And like he was you could tell that him and Doc had a discussion. And like
Mm-hmm.
he was gone. Bassey was gone. It was just a dumbass decision. If anything, I blame them equally, Doc and Morey, for that.
Yeah, because
Because
Morey can tell Doc to play him.
yeah, and Doc could have told Morey to fuck off. I'm playing these guys if Morey didn't want him to play them. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys
Mm-hmm.
are worthy of minutes. And I think he would have respected that, but it's a joke.
It's just
Yeah,
like
you could tell.
yeah, the body language. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are two completely different teams, and
Mm-hmm.
you can tell which team you're getting from the tip off. They are the Nuggets and Nets team. When we play them, they look like they're the best team in the East in the NBA.
Well, let me ask you
When they
this,
don't,
Cliff. Because of how the Nuggets and Nets week was my barometer. That rivalry week
mm,
last season, they got their shit kicked in, and I was like, I was out.
mm-hmm.
They beat the shit out of those teams this season. Should I feel different about the playoffs?
No, because last year it was later in the season. Last year it was about like 2 or 3 weeks before the playoffs. No, it was
Hmm.
like 2, 3 a month away from like the playoffs.
Right, because
So
we
that's
got
when you're like,
James.
they're
We got
not
James in
prepared.
We got James in February.
Yeah, you got, and that was when we had already had James Bob for like a little while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, no. So you can't really take nothing. I don't know what to make of this. They're two different teams, bro. They're the team that doesn't care, and if shots aren't falling, their body language is terrible. They won't play defense. They won't rebound. They won't hustle. They won't show any effort. The lineups are terrible. Doc is trying to get away with the all bench lineups by saying, "Hey, here's Tyrese." Just coaching, leadership, everything top down is bad. They're good. They're a good team, but they act as if they're better, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my issue. You would think Embiid having the chance to witness 2 Super Bowl runs would inspire him a little bit to just go out and handle business every night. And for the most part, he does. But like the body language piece, I need him to just do a little bit more and be a bit of a. He's not a vocal leader though. It doesn't seem like he's one of the guys.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was going. So if they make it out the second round and lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, does that like change your opinion of anything? Because I've been thinking about this.
Slightly, I mean, because every team that matters in the East has made the Eastern Conference Finals in the last 5 years. The Bucks have been there a couple times. Celtics, the Heat, and the Hawks. And the Hawks shouldn't have been there. That was our year to go. So every team that's at the top of the leaderboard right now has a chance to go again and has or been there already, besides Philly.
Cool. So if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and they lose, how do you look at this team? And you can like when you look at the team, you're like, okay, how can they get better?
If they lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, it's gonna be tough. Only because I think James is gone anyway.
Oh, you think he's leaving after this season?
I do.
Oh shit.
You don't think so?
No.
You think
Like,
he'll
where's he
stay?
going? Where's he going to go?
Houston.
Houston. He
No.
better not. That would be the worst. Like, why? First of all, why would Houston pay him? They're young.
Yeah, they're a shit show.
They would take up.
They're probably like the biggest shit show in the league right now.
Yeah, they would have to bring up like a max spot. Like they would have to take up a max contract for James. 30. What's he about to be? 34, 35?
Yeah.
That would be stupid on their part. And him going back there to play with a bunch of young players that aren't good, except for Şengün.
It comes a point in time in your career too when you realize like you can't be the number 2 or the number 1, and you just chase the bag. And I think James might be. He's not there yet, but he has 2 years before he comes to that realization. Like, okay, all right, I need to make a decision. Do I retire here or do I retire here? Like, do I want tax-free income or do I want to continue to be a number 3, number 4, number 5 option? And just I don't know James's mindset yet. And maybe he might have the mindset because he already has kind of deferred to Embiid.
I mean, I think he still wants to win. Like he still wants to win a championship. It's just like the way he played. Like he's still good. It's just like the way he plays. It's like his body language. Just like he just be out there. Like he doesn't assert himself. Like he'll have his runs where like the Nets game when he'll hit a big layup, or like the game against I forgot who when he hit the 6 threes. You're like, oh shit, I forgot James was playing.
Because he's motivated in those games. I think that's what we keep saying the same thing in different ways. Him and Embiid, when they get up for a game, they get up for a game. When they don't.
Yeah, but like no, not even when they're up for a game, like it's not like I'm feeling like okay,
Yeah,
Harden is cooking. It's like, yeah, I'm just like, oh shit, I forgot we have James Harden. Like he's been out there the whole time. Like you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
His,
the Knicks game.
Yeah, you wouldn't know his impact unless you look at his stats.
Yeah. I think the Knicks game,
he got 10 assists.
He had 10 and 10 at one point in the game, but he didn't score 10 points until the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm saying. He doesn't even like.
Yeah.
He doesn't take enough shots for me.
He was kind of skating.
But
I don't know, like man. So to answer your question, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a failure. If they it depends on how they lose though. If they lose in like 7 to a better team, like I think the Celtics on paper are a better team.
Mm-hmm.
If they lost to the Celtics in 7 or 6, you did what you could with the roster that you have. I think from top to bottom, they're better.
But then you look at it and you're like, okay, how do we get better from here? Like this is probably going to be the most capped out Sixers team that we'll see. You can't really get much better than what they are.
So so we're in that spot now again. Back to like in like 2012, we're just better. Where this is, you have to sit within like, oh, this is the team now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get better. We're capped out. This is our reality. Third best team in the East. Get knocked and punched in the face in the second round, third round. I'm already kind of there. Because I feel like you need more from that 2 spot. Like
Mm-hmm.
the way Jaylen Brown can be the best player in a game if Tatum doesn't show up. Like it doesn't really happen with that same impact with Harden. Like when you look around the league, like that's why I don't think the Giannis, if Chris comes back, cool. But if he doesn't, like they're not going to win again because Chris bailed Giannis out mad times the time they won.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it's the Celtics season to lose versus like what we could do. I'm at peace. I think unless like something happens and Maxey figures some shit out and they finally give him the keys and put him back in the starting lineup. I don't know. The bench, the rotation is supposed to shrink in the playoffs, so it's Docs. I don't know what I'm doing.
You want to know what's great? Like our bench isn't bad. If you
No.
play all of them at the same time, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. I don't get it,
It's
bro.
just that
Like
our issues they seem like you could solve them pretty easily. I think that's what's
yes,
frustrating.
you can
Yeah.
very easily. It's just like they make everything so fucking difficult, and it's
Yeah.
hard to watch at times. And they won't. They
Yeah.
refuse to change it. And it's Doc, and they just refuse to.
It sucks, man, because they're like I said, they're playing great ball. They're 8-2 in their last 10, but then you see a little that flash of light from who they used to be in that Knicks game. And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, bro, I can't do this again. That was a Hawk series all over,
Mm-hmm.
all over.
They just didn't care. And you can tell when James Harden he only had what did he have that game 13 or 15 or something like that.
And he didn't hit 10 until like well into the fourth quarter.
Why is that a thing? Why is there not? There should be points in time. Like I said, there should be 2 starters on the court at all times. There should be a
Look,
point where Embiid is on the court by himself and Harden is on the court by himself. But they both need to be aggressive. I don't like. I
he
like
took
that
10
James is this.
shots.
Yeah, bro. I like that. Like James is this like facilitator now. But cool. Do that shit when it's you and Embiid in the first quarter, bro. When we
Yeah.
need you to like, I need y'all both to be aggressive, bro.
Especially when you see the game like slipping away.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck about you passing the ball and you being
Yeah.
Black Ricky Rubio. We didn't
Yeah.
bring you here for that.
Yeah.
We brought you here to be James Harden, bro. You need to be averaging like 25 at least.
Look, I know I give Julius Randle a hard fucking time, but I would love if James Harden had that motherfucker's green light and that blind, optimistic confidence about every shot he takes. Bro, just it should never, if the other teams want to run, the possession should never end with PJ Tucker corner 3 ever. And yet we find ourselves looking at that half the time. Oh, the Knicks are on a 14-0 run. PJ Tucker for 3. What the fuck?
Bro.
Get the game back in order.
Even games down the stretch, it's like you see Harden coming up and Niang is setting him in 3 and Harden is trying to get Niang open. But what are you doing? This is your time. This is what we got you for, bro. What the fuck are we doing, yo?
But then
I don't care about assists.
He'll have the nerve to tell Maxey, be like, yo, wake up, let's hoop. No, you hoop.
Yes, you hoop. This is what we got you for. I don't like this version of James. I don't like this version of James Harden, bro. Like he's cool to get the stats and he lead the league in assists. Like it's cool, but like I don't want this.
I need 30 and 11. I'll need 20 and 11 or whatever he's averaging right now. But I'll still say it's bullshit that he's not an all-star. Like he's better than fucking Drew Holiday.
Ridiculous.
Let's relax.
When was the last time Harden had a 40-point game?
Playoffs? Did he have? No, he didn't. He didn't score 4.
In a era where everybody is no defense being played and everybody's putting up ridiculous. And Bron had 36 last night in the third. Like, wait, who had 50? Multiple players have had 50 this year. Donovan had 70.
He
It was on the Nets. He hasn't had a 40-point game with
Yeah,
us.
he hasn't scored 40 for us. The most he has scored was, well, I think 35.
I think 30. Yeah, 35, 36
against the Boston Celtics last October.
He's just
Yeah.
not. He's just not. He's taking this facilitator role on too much. Like I
Yeah.
want you to be the facilitator. I want you to be able to get everybody in their spots, but like at the same time, we didn't fucking bring you here for that.
Yeah, he's entering his Chris Paul era, and I'm not for that shit at all.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I need you to be at least 25 a game, bro. At least. I don't care about Niang shot attempts. I don't care about
How much
PJ
did they
Tucker
lose by
corner
tonight?
threes. Oh,
Wait,
they're getting smoked. They're getting smacked. They're playing the Celtics. They're getting smacked. Oh my God, Darien left. Oh my God. It's just me again. Typical.
I heard everything you said. I was closing my window. They're playing the Celtics. Is it at home or away?
Does it matter?
Nah, you're right. Wait, what's Vegas saying?
They're absolutely gonna lose. There's no doubt in my mind.
Oh fuck! And it's in front of the host. It's on ESPN.
Hey, in Boston, yeah, it's always clipped. It's clipped.
Boston -4
in Boston. Oh, that's all. That's it.
Yeah, that's a trap.
Let's start thinking about my parlay. Actually, that's what we need to start.
All right, yeah. Let's end it on a good note. Let's get Cliff's parlay. I'm gonna help you.
No. Lately, I found like he's on Twitter, Parlay Science. He posts like the NBA like consistency sheets. So like basically, how many like it'll say like last 11 games this hit, and like it'll be a bunch of shit like that. So I've been cool. Like I've only been losing by like one. Or like I lost last night because D'Lo didn't hit. He didn't hit one more three, and that's because they got blown up by 50. He didn't play half of the third and the entire fourth.
That's what Vegas wants you to think. They're like, oh yeah, you're almost there, Cliff. Keep betting.
I hit earlier this week, so I gotta hit again.
All right, let's do it. I got you.
Be under rebound, bro. He's been getting his rebounds. It just doesn't. Look like it.
Last 4 games, Bojan Bogdanovic has cleared 20.5.
He's been hitting that a lot this season. I bet on that.
Terry, I never bet on Scary Terry ever. He never hits
his points do hit. I will say
every time. So last 10, he's hit 80%, 22 and a half. If I took that bet tonight, Terry will score 7 points.
Oh no! One thing I'm not betting on is Cam Thomas because the day I take him, you have fucking 12, and I'm be mad as hell. I
would take it just because there's nobody there to take the shots from him right now.
Until I bet.
What's Cam's line tonight on FanDuel? Oh no, they don't play tonight. They just played last night.
Yeah.
So no, you can take Bojan and you could take Terry. That's last 10. That's points.
I'll take LaMelo's rebounds there. They should be at 6.5. He's been averaging like 9.
You could take Tatum's rebounds 8.5.
No.
He's hit it 80. He's hit it 80% in the last 10.
Tatum rebounds last week. He had fucking 4. If I show you,
it was against Phoenix.
Games, bro, yeah. If I show you his stat line from the past 10 games, it was 9, 10, 12, 14. I'd take him to get 8 rebounds. He had 4.
I'm going to show y'all what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Hold on, share tab. I'm going to show y'all where I get my shit from.
To do your job. And I just don't understand why when I bet you don't do what site is this?
This is a big boy site.
What is this? This last 10 hit rates?
Yeah.
That Evan Mobley rebounds?
Can you see?
Yeah, I can not see. I see the thing with rebounds is if it's double digits, like anything over 8, I'm kind of like scared with.
Yeah, same. But I mean Tatum, he plays 40 minutes a game, so like.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Darien. That's what I thought.
It's safe. All right, so that's rebounds.
Yeah, I thought it was safe too until he had 4 fucking rebounds.
All right, Draymond has hit that line 4 times straight, 70% out of the last 10. That's a good line.
Is rebounds
8.5.
8.5 is so I like to stay on like the 6.5.
Yeah, I feel you. Scared money don't make none though.
Someone in our Sixers group chat, but they took the under on the B rounds. Yo, that was me. I took his under. Yeah, that was when he decided to be fucking prime Dennis Rodman.
Okay. So that's rebounds. Do you like betting on assists?
Yeah. But I'll only bet on assists with guards now.
TJ,
No,
90%.
no,
He's hit it 90% of the time.
I don't care.
Andrew,
It's TJ McCollum. Who? Nebhart? What? Are you
he's
kidding? What?
tough. He's tough. He's tough. He's tough.
No.
Look at the line, bro.
Don't go.
7, 9, 7, 6, 6, 5, 7.
Don't go.
90%.
Who did Pacers play tonight?
Let's look. And it'll show you if he hit it last time. They're taking the over. 140. He had against Miami last time. He's averaging 3.7 against Miami.
Who's averaging? So it tells you. Now you gotta send me
Andrew.
this. So it tell you what
Bro. This
yeah,
the big boy shit.
You better send me this.
This the big boy shit.
So it tells you what they do. Versus that specific team.
Versus that specific team. What that team allows. If other niggas have hit it. Look, bro, this how I be winning. You know what I'm saying?
Send me this site.
You gotta do something strange for a piece of change to get this information.
Absolutely not. All right, wait, go back. All right, so let's go back to the six. All
right, so wait. How many you got on your parlay right now? We doing Andrew?
No,
I think that's a good.
None.
I think you should do Andrew.
I would rather do TJ McConnell.
Really?
3.5. He hit his 90%. I don't know who Nebhart is. So
he's tough. He's the one who was dropping off Steph earlier in the season, like 2 games straight or some shit like that.
Holly can go to hell.
Yeah, I don't trust Jaden either.
I think Keegan Murray maybe.
I'm liking Andrew, man. I'm liking Andrew. I might take it myself. All right, so that's one. How you want a 4-leg?
Probably no. I try to do 5 or 6. So like I'll take.
You're
that probably
sick, Cliff. Why?
$10 for $200.
Yo, that's how they get you.
Oh no! I don't bet anything. Like I don't bet like no crazy. $10 for $200 is not. It's not a lot. That's what I hit on before. 5, 6 legs.
Okay, all right. So Andrew.
No, why do you keep saying
I think
Andrew?
I think you should take it. I bet you he hits. Don't take it. No, fuck me. Don't take it.
What is that? What is that? 3? Is that 3.5?
3.5. Andrew.
Points is weird too. I don't like.
I really don't like points either. Mikal scared me last night. He had 2 at halftime. I needed him to hit 17. And he scored 20 points in the second half. I hate points.
Bro, the day I hit, LaMelo had 1 rebound at halftime. I need him to get 7.
It's weird. I like rebounds though. I like rebounds.
I do too.
For guards who are playing against shot happy teams, because they catch a lot of long ball rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Tatum, TJ again. They really want you to bet on TJ today.
I think I like. What is that? 2.5 what? 2.5 what?
2.5 rebounds. He be crashing the boards, little stupid ass. He be crashing.
Celtics? No.
Oh, that's what they're playing? No.
No, they're not playing. Who are they playing? They're playing the Heat. The Heat. You said.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
They take a lot of threes.
They do.
I don't like bet on anything under 70%. So we'll stop here.
Yeah.
Malcolm, I don't like betting on bench guys to hit their numbers either.
Me neither.
You gotta play a lot of minutes.
Isn't TJ a bench guy?
I don't know. I don't know who starts. I don't know if Andrew starts or TJ. I know TJ's a bench guy, but I don't know who else starts. All right, points, rebounds, and assists. Damn, they really want you to bet on TJ. He's been clearing it?
No.
12.5.
Against
he's good. He's good for a couple middies.
What is that? The teams at the bottom?
That's who he's hit it against. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Denver, Phoenix, Chicago, Orlando, Milwaukee. He had 34.
Okay.
Great defensive team.
Oh, points,
rebounds, and assists. They're taking an under on that. Or not, this is what's called.
So I'm probably
points, rebounds, assists. He's averaging 11.3 against Miami. I wouldn't take it.
All right. I'm probably gonna do LaMelo rebounds.
Let's get you one more. Let's get you one more.
Garland kissed my ass with the assist. I bet on him to get that. He got 7.
Malcolm 1.5.
Was that 3s?
Yeah.
Ooh, might take that.
Against our sorry defense.
Tatum over 2.5 immediately.
Yeah, I'll bet against Philly any night, especially on live TV. Yeah.
Joel Embiid 30.
All right, man. That's all the free money. All the free money I can give you.
Yeah, send me that site.
That's all the free money I can give you.
Send me that site. I need that.
Don't never. I hope y'all took that into. That's all the free money I can give everybody right now. But look, Cliff, I hope you hit on that parlay. I hope the Eagles win. But if both can't happen, I hope that parlay flops. So
what?
I said both can't happen. The parlay and the Super Bowl. I'd much rather see the
No,
parlay.
I would need that parlay to
right.
Not no leg hit.
Oh yeah, if you're still in the chat, we're probably gonna start doing playback TV. We're gonna take one Sixers game a week and watch it live with y'all, comment on it, upload it as a off cycle podcast episode. Let us know if y'all interested in that. But otherwise, next podcast will be after the Eagles have won the Super Bowl, man.
If I'm alive.
We locked in. We're going live too. We're from wherever you are, Cliff.
How are we gonna do that?
I do this from my phone. Recording it.
Let me explain something to you. If you can hear anything I say. after they win that
we had to capture at least for like a minute, like this the instant euphoria that Cliff emits, so we can cherish that forever.
We could do that. We can go live.
All right, bet.
All right, y'all. Probably be on top of like a truck or something.
Even better.
Damn, my AirPods about to die. Oh, they are dead.
Yeah, fuck. All right, we out, y'all. One love. We'll be back.